All right, so we got the first classic album of the month reaction. Like we said, we're gonna do these ever so often. Every now and then we'll, instead of just doing like the regular album of the month, we'll make some time, make some space for some of these classic hip hop albums that we either haven't listened to in a while, or it could be ones that, you know, we've listened to a lot, but just to show them some appreciation and go back to them in some form. This one's Nas, Illmatic. It's like, you know, enough said. Like it's one of those albums. There's the regular albums, there's good albums, there's great albums, there's classic albums, and then there's like iconic stamps of the genre. And this is one of those. Like, you can't talk rap hip hop without mentioning Illmatic. This one's special, bro.
Not just special, it inspired a lot of rappers afterwards as well. And the age that he wrote it at, and not the age that he released it, but the age he wrote it, is incredible for such a young man to create something as such.
Yeah.
And I know you mentioned some of these classics we've heard or haven't heard in a while. I'm sure there's gonna be a classic that I haven't heard ever in my life. Those I look forward to, but the ones that I've heard and I know and I consider myself to be one of the greatest albums, those I can't wait to jump into as well. And just to see what it was like compared to what I heard from that artist later on. And with Nas, it's even different, because you hear him here and then you hear him in 23, 24, and it's like the pen maybe even got better because he got sharper, or it hasn't changed at all. So I'm happy to go back to this Illmatic, bro, Nas, and to only 10 tracks, and it's his debut, and it's considered one of the greatest. So it's dope, bro.
Hell yeah. Not really much to say. Most of these tracks, speak for myself, I've heard many times over. There's ones that I know better than others. I'm looking forward to catching new bars, because even though this is one I listen to in terms of the project, there are songs on here that I haven't heard in like a really deep way, you know, sat down and truly tried to focus on what it is he's saying. So maybe able to catch some new lines on here. Just to speak about Nas for a little bit, it's crazy impressive, the career that he's had, and that's an understatement. Like, we just spoke about how much of a classic this is. He's still dropping albums that, in my opinion, when revisited later, will be able to be considered classics as well, as recently as 2022, 2023. So, you know, with the King's Disease series and the Magic series. So it's not normal what this guy's been able to accomplish in his career. So I guess we could start at the beginning, bro. This next one's one of my favorite songs, and one of my favorites on this project.
That beat too must be crazy.
The world is yours. The world is yours. It's mine. It's mine. Whose world is this? It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Whose world?
The sequencing and the track, the order of the tracks is dope too, because you just get off of Life's a Bitch, and then the tone of that one, and his what he's saying he's gonna do, you know, switch the motto, not instead of saying for tomorrow, seize it, the world is yours, like take full advantage while you're here type shit, you know. So it's dope.
The world is yours. It's mine, it's mine. I sip the Don P, watching Gandhi till I'm charged and writing in my book of rhymes. All the words past the margin. The whole of mic I'm throbbing, mechanical.
I need it from the start.
Past the margin, bro.
He said writing in the book of rhymes, the words part past the margin. Man, nonstop, bro. And beyond.
I sip the Don P, watching Gandhi till I'm charged and writing in my book of rhymes. All the words past the margin. The whole of mic I'm throbbing, mechanical movement, understandable smooth shit that murderers move with. The thief's theme. Play me at night, they won't act right. The fiend of hip hop has got me stuck like a crack pipe. The mind activation, react like I'm facing time like Pappy Mason with pins I'm embracing. Wipe the sweat off my dome, spit the phlegm on the streets. Suede Timbs on my beats makes my cipher complete. Weather cruising in a six cab, I'm on Tarot Jeep, I can't call it. The beats make me falling asleep, I keep falling, but never falling 6 feet deep. I'm out for presidents to represent me. Say what? I'm out for presidents to represent me. Say what? I'm out for dead presidents to represent me.
We spoke about how many things got referenced, sampled. That's one of the most. I'm out for presidents to represent me. People sampled it to make the beat, and then people sampled that and like countless amount of times. Yeah.
Did Jay-Z sample this? Is this dead? This is not Dead
Yeah.
Presidents. This is Dead Presidents?
Yeah, well, this is what he used to sample it. And that's what I'm saying. So that got sampled for the beat. That got sampled for the beat. And then on top of that, You know what I'm saying? Like how much times that got sampled, the Dead President's beat and
To
everything.
my man Ill Will, God bless your life. To my peoples throughout Queens, God bless your life. I trick Reeboks on crazy bitches, aiming guns and all my baby pictures. Beef with housing police, release scriptures that's maybe Hitler's. Yet I'm the mal, money getting style, rolling foul. The versatile, honey sticking wild, golden child, dwelling in the rotten apple. You get tackled, caught by the devil's lasso. Shit is a hassle. There's no days for broke days. We sellin' smoke pays while all the old folks pray to Jesus, soaking their sins in trays. A holy water, odds against nods and slaughter. Finger the word best describing my life. To name my daughter my strength. My son, the star, will be my resurrection. Born in correction, all the wrong shit I did, he'll lead in right direction. How you living large or broke, or charge cards are mediocre. You flipping coca, playing spit spades and strip poker.
That line, I got stuck on it, so I had to go read up on like everything around it. So when he was mentioning his daughter and his son, my son, the star will be my resurrection. That's dope to me. So the daughter, thinking a word to best describe my life, to name my daughter, my strength, my son, the star. Sun star will be my resurrection. So that ties into biblical, scripture as well. Like it's just dope, bro. The things that he puts together, bro. It's literally has to be studied, bro. The way he does this shit is so dope.
I'm the young city bandit, hold myself down single-handed. For murder raps, I kick my thoughts alone, get remanded. Born alone, die alone. No crew to keep my crown a throne. I'm deep, I sound alone. Cave inside 1,000 miles from home. I need a new nigga for this black cloud to follow. Cause while it's over me, it's too dark to see tomorrow. Trying to maintain, I flip, fill the clip to the tip. Picturing my peeps, now the income make my heartbeat skip. And I'm amped up, they like to champ up. Even my brains in handcuffs, headed for Indiana, stabbing women like the Phantom. The crew is lamping Big Willie style. Check the chip to smell, plus I profile well. Stash through the flock, clothes burning dollars. Delight my stole, walk the blocks with a bop. Checking Danes plus the games people play. Bust the problems of the world today.
It's dope to read the lines and just see the context of the time. Like, for example, and I'm amped up, they lock the champ up, even my brains in handcuffs, dope bar, headed for Indiana. Tyson was convicted in 92 and, served 3 years. The conviction and the prison sentence took place in Indiana. So it's just dope just to read it and see what was going on in real time while he was saying these lines. Like, it's not just like a dope thing to say. Like, there was real life things happening.
He was going to Indiana because of Tyson? Is that what it said?
The bar says headed to Indiana, and then that's where Tyson was locked up. So it's cool just to see, that's dope.
Who was it that we were listening to that said I put my money on Tyson or something? Was it Nas as well?
I'm not sure. I can't recall the line.
It's he goes to another level when he gets to writing. It might be surface level, but it could also be deeper than what you read or what you hear, which is dope. Because I heard it. I heard the bar, but I'm like, I know Phantom Car, but I didn't get the whole thing. So to hear it here is dope, bro. What I was thinking of while this song came towards the end is how dope it would be if he would link up with these guys again to see what they could do years later. DJ Premier, Pete Rock. I know Pete Rock was part of the Common's recent album, that Volume 1 that dropped in August. So it'll be dope to hear Nas on a Pete Rock beat again. I think it'd be easy for him to link up with DJ Preem, but to hear him on the Roots, that'd be dope.
So he said this about the song. So I found this cool. He said at the time, getting a beat from Pete Rock was like getting a beat from Kanye or Timbaland or fucking Dr. Dre. Had to fight for that beat.
Word.
I had to fight to get that sample on there. Pete had a way of doing his beats, and he was Pete Rock, so I didn't want to interfere that much. So basically, Pete made the beat, and then he had to like try to convince him to put the sample on there because he didn't want to interfere too much because that's Pete Rock. You don't really want to interrupt the process.
Which sample? Whose world is this? Okay, there's a few songs I guess is sampled in it. So maybe
it's yours, T La Rock and Jazzy J. Yeah,
Jazzy J.
Yeah, I assume that's a sample he's speaking about when he
Rick Rubin produced that shit.
But yeah, bro, just dope history behind every song, every line, like we're here listening to it, and I'm listening in real time. But every time something sparks my interest, I'll just like go to Genius to try to get some background. And then every single line has like a history behind it. Yeah, bro. There's nothing shallow, bro. Everything it just has this like this lore and this depth behind it that just makes everything so interesting, bro. It's cool. Like you look at on Genius, they have a thing that says songs that sample the world, like songs that sampled it, and the list is so long it's ridiculous. There's a separate category for songs that interpolate it, and then that list is just as long. Like The World Is Yours remixes, The World Is Yours translations, like. This is the type of shit you see when you're dealing with one of these type of albums, bro. One of these staples of the genre.
Nasty Nas in your area, about to cause mass hysteria. Before